What's up, great people? How you doing? Oh yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for the #1 podcast in America. Yeah, I said it. That dude. I'm John Fontaine, better known as That Dude, and this is my boy Rodney Bonton.
What's up, people?
You know we
Special
had
edition.
Special edition, baby. We want to catch you before Game 5.
Yes.
Before everybody on First Take,
All
the
the
herd,
Mike and Mike.
Mike and Mike, before they even spit it, we're going to throw it at you first. We're going to make you think about it tonight. So you wake up tomorrow, you'll be like, damn.
They said it on That Dude.
They said on that, they all that.
Yeah.
And a bag of chips. I'm not talking no generic.
No.
No, not back when I grew up with the white bag with the black letters.
I ain't seen that bag ever. But
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I know you had to buy some perfume or something. Just that week we were tight. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. So we're going to get right into it. Game 4. I'm going to let you have the first crack here. Game 4. What you think, bro?
it was a great game.
To the who?
Till the third quarter. It was tight, man. It was nip and tuck, nip and tuck, nip and tuck, nip and tuck. And they actually, the first
Was it
half,
great, or was it because it was the only game that was somewhat close? It
was
come across as great.
Okay, maybe that's it.
Okay.
But
Go ahead.
it's the most competitive game we've seen
Okay.
in these finals. Hell, this is the most competitive game Cleveland played all year. Probably.
Against Golden State?
Golden State, period.
Against Golden State, yes.
They were blowing they blowing teams out through the playoffs. I should have said playoffs, not all year, but through the playoffs, they ain't really play nobody.
We don't count.
Right. And then now they had to play, and they played okay.
We don't count the East, but go ahead.
The first half. They played okay. They didn't do anything to lose the game the first half.
Okay, since you won first half, let me do this. Based on what took place in Game 3, you can't come out and play Game 4 like that.
They should have came out with the same intensity.
They were not aggressive. LeBron definitely was not aggressive. Way too passive for me in that game because you're playing Golden State, who we know can put up 6, 7, 8, 10 points in a matter of a minute and a half.
A minute and a half and 30 seconds.
6 to 8 points in a halftime lead.
Right.
And you're back on the wall.
But it was almost the same identical halftime lead they had in Game 3 because they were only up 8 in Game 3. But they came out like game busters.
And that's the difference. When you come out of game busters, you know Golden State's going to make a mini run.
Always.
Okay.
Always.
So, Game 4, you can't come out and just be kind of laissez-faire. You know, we're just playing a consistent game because you know Golden State didn't make, the run wasn't there. You're like, okay, they made that run mid-second. All right, you got it back. And I'm thinking, I say, this is too close in terms. I'm not looking at the score. I'm looking at the way they're playing.
And you knew, first 4 games, Splash Brothers did not play well at all.
Right.
It was bound to happen. It was
odds.
Yeah, it was just bound to happen. Now they had that breakout. Now that's the worst thing that could have happened to Cleveland.
Yeah.
They found their shot.
Confidence is everything.
Yeah, they found their shot. Both of them stroking them.
Clay's only averaging 10 against them in all the games they played in the finals. 10.9, so 11 points.
I mean, Steph was only averaging 16.
I'm talking about this year and last year combined.
Okay.
Clay's 11. So Cleveland is playing them well. It's just that they're spending so much time on those two, they're allowing these role players to just have it.
Right. And
you're in the NBA. To me, there's no scrubs in the NBA because you're in the NBA.
yeah, even if we call you a scrub,
You may have a certain skill set, rebound, defense, whatever it may be. You take any one of those guys, go right down the street here and play ball, and they'll run the gym.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They'll run the gym. So let's not get it twisted.
Absolutely.
So I try not to use scrub, and when I say anything, somebody's not playing, I look at it based on your ability, what you could do, or expanding your game, whether you're all-pro or role player, you always have to expand your game. So that's how I look at it.
But I think, and then once it came down, I think, to me, it was that McAdoo substitution. Nobody, that dude hadn't played all year. He played maybe 20, 30 minutes all year long.
He's on the bench texting his dad.
You
I
know,
might get in.
You know, and
look for me at the end.
then before he put Iguodala in, before he put Livingston in, before he put Barbosa in, he comes off the bench with this kid. Now this kid, I remember him playing at North Carolina.
Right.
He was a power forward at North Carolina. He's 6'9", 240, big solid kid, athletic.
Right.
He was playing LeBron. That threw everything off. Like it was like Tyronn Lue was like, who is this dude? Because I didn't see that substitution coming. So then he brings Love off the bench. And you're like, oh, okay, all right. But they kept him in the game. So I don't know if that was like their big athletic lineup because they didn't put Ezeli in the game. But you would still think Tristan Thompson would still dominate the boards, and he didn't.
Well, look at it this way.
And he didn't with the 2-6-9 dudes.
That substitution rather does not happen if LeBron is balling.
Okay.
LeBron is not
He
really
didn't come out aggressive.
He didn't come out aggressive.
Right.
I can slide McAdoo there and just be a presence.
Get some
He
minutes.
got quick feet.
Yeah.
Get a couple fouls, not to worry about, because Bogut gave you 1-1. 1 rebound, 1 point for the game. He played 10 minutes. You already knew right away he wasn't effective.
That was your star.
I mean, even last year they didn't hardly play him in the finals.
No, they didn't.
So it's
a big line.
Yeah, it's a game of matchup. That's not a great matchup for Bogut. Love is not a great matchup for Golden State. So I get it. You got to play your strengths and weaknesses to the best of your ability to get it done.
But can I ask you this? Everybody talking about the Richard Jefferson move.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do now? Because that move got nullified.
Just because something works the first time doesn't mean it's going to work the second time.
Right.
You have to make other adjustments. And the Jefferson adjustment was because Love couldn't play.
Right. Yeah.
So when everybody's like, well, he should start and Love shouldn't, I'm like, I would have went a different way with it. And I told you this.
What would you?
I would have started Love and Jefferson and had Smith come off the bench for scoring.
So you would have started Jefferson at the 2?
Every good team
No, I'm
has.
just asking. That's
Yes.
what
Every good team has what? Role players.
Right.
All right. Because if you look at the Chicago Bulls team, I mean, it was Pippen, Jordan. This is prior to Rodman. They had Horace Grant, who was good at defense, and he just had a center. And they had a point guard who wouldn't have started
B.J. Armstrong.
B.J. Armstrong or Paxson coming in, whichever year. Then you get the Rodman days. You got Rodman replacing Horace Grant, same type of guy, specialist rebounder, but a better rebounder, better defender. You have to have role players.
Yeah.
I don't understand at this point.
Rodman a role player.
No, when I say his role is he's the best at it.
Okay. All right.
Best defensively, best rebounder. I'm saying, but that's no matter who you are, you have a role on the team.
Yeah.
That's his role, and no one did it better than Rodman at the time.
Nope.
That's what I mean by I'm not saying role play like you limited, but that's what you're great at. So if you look at Cleveland, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, you got Tristan in the middle. All right,
and he's a role player because he rebounds
and he's
offensive rebounds.
He's a role player.
Right.
So I don't need scoring. I don't need scoring that I need the JR to start against this particular team. The reason I say this with J.R. Smith is J.R. Smith is not going to shine as you complain. If it's a blowout and it's wide open and J.R. Smith's a couple jump shots,
play open jump,
right?
Open right. Yeah.
But when it's a good, solid game, good teams playing on the floor, no one's really looking for JR to do anything with that lineup. All JR doing is sitting on the outside, him and Kevin Love. And we get to that. So when does JR really have the opportunity to create? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's
Can he create?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a creator.
Wait a minute.
But if I have him come off the bench and he can just go buck wild and fire it up, because he can't go buck wild with Kyrie and James in the game, because you know what? He's not getting the ball unless it's a bailout.
That's true.
Only time J.R. and Love gets the ball if it's a bailout or it's an early pass to get it back.
Get it back, right?
I'm not giving J.R. the ball. Well, Cleveland's not getting the ball and say, hey, here's the opportunity. Try to do something.
Right.
Break the defense down. Anything. It's catch, out, 4 seconds on the clock, pump fake, go ahead and fire it up.
And then I don't like the way they're playing Channing Frye.
First of all, because it's damn about Channing Frye.
No,
that's a mistake right there.
Let me ask you this question: when they made the trade, and we talked about it on the podcast, we both said they made this trade for what? Golden State.
You said they made the trade for Golden State.
You agreed.
Hold on.
You agreed.
You can go back.
Yeah,
go
back.
They made the trade for Golden State. So I will give you that.
Why is he not playing?
But in my mind, I wasn't worried about it because I know he can't play defense.
Right. You don't need him to play defense.
He can't play defense.
If Ezeli's in the game, Ezeli ain't gonna do nothing but try to hit the boards. Just box him out, and then pull him away from the rebounds because you shooting threes.
But see what they're trying to do. Here's a mistake. They're trying to play Channing Frye, too much with LeBron.
Well,
you need the right, but you need the right lineup with Channing Frye out there so he doesn't get that exploitation. Because what he's going to bring you out, I told you, they've been better off starting Channing Frye. Because you immediately get Bogut out the game because Bogut can't go out and match up with him.
That's true. That's true.
So when you bring Channing Frye in with the reserves,
you listening?
if you bring Channing Frye with the reserves of Golden State, they can match up and stay with him on the outside. They're not leaving him, so to speak. They're playing everybody one-on-one. Then once you get in the lane, we're going to come back. We're going to come in on you.
Yeah, but if you play Channing Frye, if you start Channing Frye, you lose that rebounding and that second chance opportunity with Tristan Thompson because you can't start both of them.
Okay.
Because LeBron's going to play the 4.
Well, what prevents me from going and say you got to experiment? What prevents me going Channing Frye and Thompson, LeBron at the 3?
You can't do that. Because Draymond Green's going to kill either one of them off the dribble. That's a bad
He
matchup.
would.
That's a
He
bad
would.
matchup.
And I give you that, but I have a problem starting Channing Frye because I'm getting Bogut out the game. When Bogut gets out the game, I can bring in Thompson. Same thing.
But Bogut, man, we talking about Bogut. When did Bogut become that big of a factor that we worried about him in the game or out of the game anyway?
I'm matching up. If
Right.
Bogut starts for 5 to 7 minutes, I may have him in the game checking Frye. I'm getting some shots. When those shots are not there, hey, Frye, you got to go. Bogut's out, go. Whoever I'm bringing in.
Okay.
All I'm looking for is to exploit that matchup.
Well,
I am not trying to get 25 minutes out of Channing Frye.
Man,
But what I'm trying to do is,
10.
think about it. If Bogut's in with Frye,
Right.
Bogut, when he played against Tristan Thompson and starting, he doesn't leave the lane.
Nope.
I don't have to.
Right.
If I bring in Frye, he has to respect Frye. At least he's at the free throw line. The lane just opened up for LeBron and Kyrie.
So why don't they just bring Frye when they go in small, right? When Golden State makes their first substitution, usually it's Iguodala or Livingston.
Right.
So you're going small because you're taking Bogut out anyway.
Okay.
He's the first person to go out.
Okay.
Why don't you just bring Frye in then?
I still don't like that matchup because here's the deal. Whoever's checking Frye can help defensively.
You can't leave him open.
But you can leave him. I mean, he's not like 7%. He's a good shooter.
46%.
But using Frye's in the game, there's a mid-level, I mean, like 6'7" guy on him. But I can make the jump to help defensively and get back to Frye. If I got Bogut has to make a choice. I'm going to stay out, which he's not, or I'm going to go in and help. He's always going to go in and help. Frye has open jump shots. The other defenders can recover much better to Frye than Bogut can. I got to exploit Bogut. So it's not about I need Bogut out the game. If you're going to be here, I got to exploit you. Because you look at games 1 and 2, Bogut he was all over it defensively, man.
Bogut had like 5 blocks in the first quarter and the second.
Because he didn't have to lead Thompson.
Right.
Thompson got a lot of rebounds because Bogut was going to help him. They missed Thompson would get that offensive rebound.
Right.
But he was protecting the paint. You got to exploit your mismatches. You got to exploit the mismatches, dude. That's what you have to. And they're not.
Okay.
They're not.
Do you think Moskov should get some more burn?
Moskov played good.
Do you think
well last year? I think he should have got some burn. You got to see, man.
So is this the game to see? Because this is elimination. You should have seen in the first 2 games, and then you know what you have. You got to rock with what got you to. You got to dance with who got you there now. Because you got to win 3 games in a row.
Here's the deal.
And Golden State
Did
has
you
lost
expect
3 games
Magic
in a
to
row.
play last game?
No.
You got to try things out, right?
No, but they had. I mean, they were already up. They had that opportunity to say, you know what?
But McAdoo played early.
Right.
There wasn't
He was
a
our
early.
first sub. He was
No,
our
that's what I'm
first sub.
saying.
Right.
So you have to try things. You got to shake it up a little bit. With Draymond not playing,
But you can shake it up if you're up 2-1.
you don't want it to be 2-2.
You don't want it to be 2-2, but you can pull the plug real quick. You're already down.
But if I put Moskov in, it doesn't work in 2 minutes, I can pull him. All I'm saying is you don't have to play players. I'm not saying Moskov is that player needs to go in,
you know how many
but
points-
you have to.
Golden State to score in 2 minutes, bro.
But they haven't really been tearing it up right now.
That's even more reason why I'm worried about
But
it.
I don't know what they're going to do without their facilitator, Draymond. Their
We'll get to that.
reserves,
We'll get to
their
that.
reserves are going to play well at home. But the beauty of Draymond in this offense, not everywhere else, but in this offense, Curry and Thompson they don't have to handle the ball like that.
You know,
He facilitates at the top. Who's that replacement?
Livingston.
Even if they start him, I'm not worried about Livingston.
Well, they're not going to start Livingston.
Livingston doesn't facilitate offense. What Livingston does well for the offense
He
is
runs the offense.
He passes. He makes the first pass. He doesn't break anything down. What Livingston does is he usually has a mismatch. He shoots over the top.
Yeah.
When he doesn't have the mismatch, he's not shooting over the top. Livingston doesn't break a lot of people down and make plays.
He's a 6'7" point guard.
But he doesn't break in this time in this game before he got injured. Yes, now he doesn't break people down a lot and make plays.
No.
Draymond is breaking people down because he always has the big man on him. He can get by him and make you collapse. Livingston doesn't do that for Golden State. So it's going to be interesting how they replace that. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be, okay, they're at home, so it'll be a little easier, but how are they going to replace that? So you got a choice in terms of Lou. We can hang in there, and if we're playing good ball, we rebounding, and I bring in my big man, you got to either beat me small or do something with these big men. Because we raved about what Oklahoma City did, even though they're not like Oklahoma City.
They're not big athletic men.
Right.
Like that.
Right. And I'm not telling you he has to play. All I'm saying is Luke got to come up with something. That may not be it, but something. What he's doing right now is not working.
I'm going to tell you right now. First person I'm bringing off the bench is Dante Jones.
Hit somebody in the throat.
Just punch somebody. just punch. Get him out.
And
he would do it.
And that might be it. That might be it.
He would do it.
You know?
No problem. Like, all right.
Go hit somebody in the throat early. Set the tone for the game.
Yeah.
First 3 minutes.
But can I
Come on
back to LeBron? Can I speak about how I thought he was a little chump, and he said a couple words to Draymond, and it showed me like, well, maybe he's not as big of a chump that I thought he was. I know you're not impressed. This ain't the 80s or 90s, first of all. But for LeBron to say something and like act like he's ready to fight, I was surprised, bro. I was extremely surprised. Because that ain't the first time that happened on LeBron.
Okay.
And he don't react like that.
LeBron is like very good
at just keeping us cool.
Keeping us cool.
But he called that dude I ain't gonna say it on the air, but
no, Draymond called him.
Draymond called him the B word.
Yeah.
LeBron mouth PN. So I'm not gonna say it because But
all right. Now let me ask you this. Well, so you're gonna get tough for 2 minutes ago and you're down 8.
Hey, maybe. And then he got into it with Curry. Maybe he's trying to get in their head. Maybe he's trying something new. I don't know. Yeah. He's reaching right now.
No,
he's reaching.
He's frustrated.
He's reaching.
He's also frustrated. The whole Curry thing, I didn't really worry about that. If you look at any out of bounds plays in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game, it's very physical.
Right.
So I'm not gonna say, well, LeBron fouled. Yeah, LeBron fouled him. Everybody else fouled.
Right.
That's what you do in the last couple minutes of the game. Right. You hold in there. I didn't worry about that. LeBron, he hung around when Curry's talking to the ref.
Right. I don't know what he told Curry though.
Probably I don't know what it wasn't a foul. I didn't hold you, whatever. It could have been anything like that. I don't really see him. Curry's just kind of like, come on, man. I mean, he's all good. Yeah, but that happens every play. So that's why I didn't worry about it. So I didn't. That was nothing to me. It was just. I think people made a big deal of it because it was LeBron and Curry.
Absolutely.
Anybody else was just like, yeah. Go to the bench, go do this, and that's the only reason it had any media coverage. The whole Draymond thing with LeBron. I mean, let's be real. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's played sports, no, you don't walk over me. You do not step over me.
I mean, Pippen stepped over.
And you remember what happened? Everybody's getting up.
You wouldn't act like he was going to do something. It was too late, man. And then Pippen told Spike Lee to sit your ass down. That's pretty.
Yeah, but when he did that, Oakland, everybody was coming in, and he was walking on the outside. Everybody was separating. But you know,
he gave Oakland.
And you pushed him though. He did push him.
He pushed him off a little bit. Right. I mean, he didn't. He got all up.
But that was a violation too. You know, you don't walk over somebody.
Right. But
I'm not hating on LeBron for doing it.
The thing is, I agree with you.
His head.
LeBron did not have to cross over his head. He was already on top of him. He could have just walked, picked his leg up, and ran. But no, he deliberately walked over that man and put it, I'm
not mad at him. He was trying to get some out of him.
But Draymond, I'm telling you.
If he was trying to get him put out, it worked. I don't think he was.
But, because first of all, LeBron has that series uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Draymond's on this. Draymond works for LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit your balls in the balls, I don't know how good that is. Like, you may not be on uninterrupted anymore. So,
I don't think he's truly worried about that.
I don't think he's worried
Just
about
like
that.
you should hit him there as a client or somebody who works for you. I don't want him over my head.
I understand the initial reason. I understand why Draymond did it. I don't think you should ever do that, hit anybody in the ball. But Draymond been doing this for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, he should have been smarter than that, especially with his six
And they
players.
know they watching you. You know they watching you.
So LeBron did it on purpose to get him right up. It worked.
Good for him. But I don't think LeBron thinks like that.
I don't either.
He's not that dude. But then I like when they got tangled up, they kept playing. They got tangled up, and then, you know, they did what they did. But I'm just happy LeBron didn't walk away. And he showed, yo, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy that he showed that aggression. Like,
Sometimes
maybe that'll wake him up. Maybe.
Some need to because he wasn't aggressive in this game.
Right.
We met last show. I told you he has to come out aggressive. It's not about you scoring 40. They don't need you to score 40.
But if you do, that's great.
Yeah, but they need you to set the tone. And it was just a very mellow first half. There was nothing exciting about it. It was just close.
Kyrie kept him in the game. He
Well,
kept going to the rack, kept going into.
He kept him in the game, but this is not M1.
That's what he thinks. I mean,
This is not M1 Kyrie.
we can't. This is what we both do, and everybody else does it. We praise that dude when he's breaking everybody down, get him for 30. Then he's doing the same thing, and he's not getting them for 30. The shots aren't falling, and then we say it's not M1.
Now hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
What I always say about Kyrie, no one.
He's the best finisher around the rack.
He's your best finisher.
Right.
No one can stay in front of him.
Right, and then he was doing the same thing.
This is not a Kyrie issue. This is not a Kyrie issue. Understand this. Alright? Kyrie balling, everybody's doing it. It's not a Kyrie issue. This is a Cleveland LeBron issue.
How did it come to LeBron?
Cleveland LeBron issue. You want me to break it down?
Please do.
Alright. And this is where you're going to be like, first I'm going to break down why it's a LeBron. You want me to go to LeBron Kyrie or you want me to hit the Cleveland? Where you want me to go?
Go with Cleveland first.
Cleveland is all, this is coaching. But the problem is LeBron is doing a lot of the coaching.
No.
No. Up until Lou.
Okay.
All right. He respects Lou, but Lou's still doing the same thing that the previous coaches did, except that he's had a couple twists. Now, let's go 10, 15 years back. Hell, you can go 20, 30 years back.
Okay.
What wins the NBA championship in terms of style of play?
As far as
I'm going to help you because it was loaded and it was broad. Team ball.
I was about to say defense.
No, but well, of course defense. I'm talking on the offensive end. I'm not talking about
swinging the ball. Moving the
Everybody's
ball.
touching
That's
the
why
ball.
the triangle is so successful.
You can
gotta
see
swing
me.
the ball.
You had the most dominant player to probably ever play this game, Michael Jordan, but the ball moved.
Yeah.
It wasn't an ISO. I'm gonna dribble up, do this, move everybody out the way.
Right.
That's not how the offense started in terms of how. That's not how it was facilitated. When you watch Cleveland, let me ask you this. This is why I got him.
Okay.
So tell me, what's the difference between Kevin Durant and Westbrook and LeBron and Kyrie?
Nothing.
All four of them pound the rock.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's no difference. Nothing.
No difference.
Nothing.
No team ball. Everything's going through me. I'm pounding the rock.
Okay.
I'm taking the shot. I kick it to you when I can't take the shot.
Okay.
Or if I'm feeling good today. There is no difference between what Westbrook and Durant does and Kyrie and LeBron.
I don't think Kyrie and LeBron, I would say, pass the ball a little bit more.
Oh, but what I'm saying,
They don't play as much hero ball.
They don't play hero ball in terms
and
of
Russell.
I gotta shoot the ball.
Right.
But the problem is the same. Just because LeBron doesn't shoot as much as Kevin Durant, because their games are different, it's the same thing. They're pounding the rock.
Right.
There's no ball movement. I don't care if you go Spurs, Bulls, Lakers,
Right.
Miami when LeBron played there when he had other players, the ball moved.
Mm-hmm.
Miami got in trouble their first year because LeBron still tried to facilitate everything, and Wade just kind of stepped back and let him do that and say, okay, Their game plan and the way they played the second year versus the first year was completely different. There was more ball movement second year and beyond with Miami than the first year.
Agreed.
The problem with Cleveland is it's just my turn and your turn. My turn with Kyrie means I'm shooting.
All the time.
My turn with LeBron means I'm going to dribble down to 6 seconds on a shot clock, do a couple pump fakes, get you to me, pass it out, but I'm still controlling the ball. The reason Golden State's play so well against Cleveland, if you look at their defense, they don't have to move.
True.
They're 6'5" to 7 feet across the damn board. They do not have to move. The only person who's moving on Cleveland team is JR running baseline. Kyrie is on this side if LeBron has it, and vice versa with LeBron. Thompson is not even a factor. He's just trying to be near to get a rebound.
Yeah, he's just waiting for it to get.
Kevin Love, if he's starting, he's out on the wing.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not giving it to you in the post. You're not cutting across the lane. You're not coming to the free throw line, top of the key area to get the ball, face it, to make a pass or shoot or do anything. These two guys are holding the ball the whole damn sequence and passing late, or this one Kyrie is jacking it.
Right.
That's all they're doing. How difficult is it for them to play them?
Obviously not. They're up 3-1.
When OKC was up 3-1, beautiful ball movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Golden State could not handle them because of all the movement. They couldn't stay stagnant and just say, okay, we're going to converge on Westbrook if he's on this side, or Durant, they get the ball. When they had that ball movement, Golden State was all over the place defensively. There was open dunks, open lanes, open jump shots. OKC went back to doing what they're doing. Hero ball, done. Cleveland is playing their own version of hero ball, done so far 3-1. They got to change the way they play.
And they got to change it now.
They got to change it now. Because even game 3, LeBron was aggressive, but everybody was part of that game.
Yeah.
The ball was moving. Everybody's part of that game. And Cleveland is a very, very good team when that ball is moving. When they're not, they're predictable and they're easy to defend. That's all that's going on right now. Okay. I sit there and I looked at the I was like, what? No one's moving on the defense with Golden State.
Right. It's very. They don't have to.
They don't have to. I'm like, how you guys not see this? You got a film session, Lou, after every game with your coaches and your players. Do you not see that they're not moving?
Do you think it's because they don't feel they have the players to hit the open shot? Just remember, who was a liability with OKC? With that guy that plays defense? What was his
Roberson?
name? Roberson. Everybody was talking before Roberson hit 13 points and 14 points, and they're like, oh man, what was Golden State doing to him? Just leaving him open, not playing him.
Right.
Not playing him.
Right.
He got a little respectability because he hit a couple jumpers.
Right.
And then you had to play.
Right.
They open up a little bit. Do you think Cleveland's like, we ain't got nobody like that?
Not true.
I'm
First
do you think?
I'm going back to Roberson. Roberson shined when they were playing team ball.
Right, they passed it to him and he shot the ball.
But when you had team ball, they were rotating Durant, Westbrook, everybody was moving parts, and he was that person left over. Every team has that player.
Yeah.
Every team has a player like that.
But does Cleveland trust that player like Oklahoma City
But
did?
that's part of the problem with Cleveland.
Okay.
So what is wrong with, let me ask you this. Everybody keeps talking about, let's keep this real. Because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Everybody talking about Cleveland roster. What exactly is wrong with Cleveland roster? Please tell me what's wrong with Cleveland roster.
Well, J.R. Smith is a streaky shooter.
Okay.
He's not.
Okay.
And he can't play defense on Steph or Clay.
Okay.
Clay's too big.
I said, okay, so this series. In terms of their roster, what's wrong with their roster? But even you tell me JR can't play this series, what adjustment has been made?
Nothing.
This is JR's 10th finals game against Golden State.
Yeah.
He hasn't been consistent, but yet you still starting him.
Yeah.
Why?
Because maybe you don't support Shumpert.
No. But here's the deal.
Like, I understand what you're saying. To give these dudes a shot, you got to change it up. I understand.
No,
what
but
you're
I'm
saying.
saying,
This is your team that you
look
built.
at, okay, name me any good team. I'm just, in the last 15 years, give me a good team. Spurs. So you're a three-headed monster prior to your boy coming on.
Aldridge. Okay.
No, even before Aldridge and
before he came. We talking about
Kawhi.
Duncan,
Okay.
we talking about Ginobili, and we talking about Parker.
Okay.
Okay.
And the other two players were what? Scrubs. They were role players.
They had defensive specialist
Okay,
with my man Bowen.
Okay, Bowen, defensive specialist.
And then I don't even know
Could-
what
okay.
it was anybody.
Okay, but it could be Shumpert or anybody else. Okay?
Okay, defensive
So my
specialist.
three offensive players were Duncan, Ginobili,
And Parker.
and
Parker.
okay. So for Cleveland, I got Love, Kyrie, and LeBron.
Right.
They may not be the same, but they all can score.
Okay.
And then their power forward was just a rebounder.
Yes.
Thompson.
Right.
Change the way you play offense and move the damn ball around. He has the players. What any team you name, the Lakers, it was always two other guys filling the void. So it was really Shaq
Shaq and Kobe.
and Shaq and Kobe and role players, the other three.
Yeah. Fish, whoever, Rick Fox, whoever. Right.
Role players, the other three. So he had two. They got three.
Right.
Miami.
They got three, and then
It
you
was
got
way,
Chalmers.
but
Yeah, they got
exactly.
Chalmers. I
So
get it.
you know every team has 2 to 3 great players offensively, and then role players. So you can't tell me that they can't win without the squad.
I didn't say they couldn't win.
No, okay,
No way.
okay. So
I'm
everybody
saying
else,
that now.
everybody else can't tell me they can't win without the squad. You got to change the way you play based on your team.
Right.
You got JR out there for 10 championship games. He's not giving you anything. He only played 2 good games out of 10, but you still want to start. Yo, so if you have such problems with Golden State on the offensive end, wouldn't it probably be better to start a defensive player to start the game, to set the tone?
So you, I'm not.
I'm just saying.
I would think he would put Shumpert in.
If my goal against Golden State is we gotta stop them early, set a tone, it's not JR.
No.
You set the same tone that Golden State, hey, we run up and down the court and just shoot.
Right. But Cleveland plays better when they play faster. When they get into their offense and move the ball, they get down there real quick, start moving the ball, and then they shoot.
So you still can move the ball with Shumpert.
I'm not saying you can't.
He may not be the person taking those shots,
Right.
and he's hit some 3-pointers. The thing is, you have to change the way you play. Shumpert's had 82 games plus the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you had built their confidence early where they were getting the balls to the bailout shots every time somebody gets in trouble, they have the confidence.
Right. I agree.
I mean, look at Golden State team. Iguodala has never been a shooter, but he has confidence in his offense to shoot because if you open, you shoot it.
You shoot it.
Kerr tells you if you're open, you shoot it.
Right.
If you look across their team, look at their bench. There is nobody in the league screaming for the players on their bench.
No, but they shoot it every time.
Because-
Mo Buckets get in the game.
Because the philosophy in Golden State is we are one team, one fight. If you open, take the shot.
Right.
We trust you to shoot it. I don't necessarily mean that I know you're going to hit a 7 out of 10, but by you taking those open shots makes the defense respect you. And if you're hitting them, once they go out, I'll go buy them or it opens it up for somebody else. When you look at Cleveland, every player except Kyrie and LeBron are shooting shots at the end of the shot clock.
True.
If it's not a mini fast break where I'm kicking out to somebody open, all of their shots come inside, for the most part, 10 seconds.
So can I ask you this? So when, say tomorrow, because I feel like Love is going to start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When they start, I seen Cleveland play the best. And I'm going to say this. When they play Detroit.
Right?
Because when they play Detroit, they put them in a post. Go down there, we're going to give you the ball.
But why?
I mean,
Why did they play a great game against Detroit?
They felt like that was the matchup.
It was a good matchup for them, but also Detroit doesn't have shooters. So it made it very easy for Cleveland to play defense against Detroit too.
Well, that's true. That's true. But if you go to Love,
Mm-hmm.
do you think they, because Tyrone likes to speed the game up.
Right.
That was his whole thing. Pace. We play too slow.
Right.
But if you slow it down, you think that will help? If you slow it down, play inside out now.
Oh,
Instead of saying outside.
it can always help them.
Okay, so if you establish Love, because they don't have anybody that can stop him now because Draymond's not playing this game.
Right.
Get his confidence going.
Right.
So when he goes against Draymond in Game 6, I'm rolling. I'm ready to go.
Love is not a great matchup for Golden State, but in this particular game without Draymond, he could be. The problem I have with Love and everybody against Love is every time there's a problem, everybody points to Love. No one's talking about LeBron and his lack of aggressiveness.
I'm not. That's
No
not
one's-
necessary. That's not
No, what I'm
necessary.
saying is, but no one's talking about Kyrie taking bad shots in the fourth quarter.
But he always takes bad shots in the fourth quarter. That doesn't stop. He did that for 82 games.
Yeah, but when you're taking those bad shots, somebody got to put you aside. Hey, we got to do something else. I cannot see his. I am not winning this game just based on Kyrie at that point. Somebody has to put him aside. Look, this is what we need to do and get an easier shot.
Anytime you do that to Kyrie Irving, he sulks. When LeBron tried to get him, he's like, oh.
But look, no, that's not true.
Oh,
Look, first of all, I'm gonna help you out, Kyrie. Kyrie's a grown ass man. LeBron treating everybody like he in high school, yelling at people on the court, making facial gestures and everything.
He hasn't changed since he been in the league.
Yeah, but Kyrie is one of those dudes you can't go at like that.
So now we got to massage Kyrie's ego?
First of all, yes, because I don't care if you're a manager, I don't care if you're playing sports or business.
You're supposed to know your people.
You gotta know your people.
I get it.
You gotta know your buttons. That's not his button. I gotta get at him differently. I can get on Kyrie in front of other players in the locker room. I can do it on the sideline when people don't know I'm talking to him directly. But on the court, that doesn't work for him. How do you not? I see that. I see that. How do you not see that? And he punks Love all the time because Love can't fight. I told you that.
I didn't say
Love can't fight. You can punk Love like that.
I didn't say you.
And he's just like, okay.
Yeah,
LeBron handpicked Love and the rest of this team.
LeBron has been in the league 13 years.
All right.
You ain't gonna ask that dude to change now. He don't care. Like, he was cool with D Wade. That's his boy. That's his brother. So he's like, nah. He didn't know how to talk to him, how to get to him. But now these dudes say, he's like, man, I'm the best player on this team. I know how to win.
Does he?
I don't know if he does or doesn't.
He know how to win with Wade.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, but here's the deal. But see, you just proved to me that.
I never said LeBron was a great leader.
But that's proof to me, because here's the deal.
I never said
if you are the leader and this doesn't work, as a leader, you should make those changes. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting it to work.
I agree.
But that's what he keeps doing. You cannot do this. He handpicked these players based on the way he plays ball because he wants to facilitate everything. But we just sat here and talked about, you look at the last 15, 30 years of NBA champions, there's been ball movement.
Yeah, 100%.
His losses are because of lack of ball movement.
Golden State, ball movement. Right.
He handpicked these players. He wanted Love. Love is a great rebounder.
He ain't been a great rebounder.
Love is
He hasn't been a great rebounder.
How do you rebound if they got you at the three-point line?
I didn't say.
But that's what I'm saying. Love has established himself as one of the better rebounders in the NBA. How do you rebound if you're at the three-point line offensive rebound?
1 year he averaged like 15 rebounds a game.
He is a legit rebounder. But the way they're playing him, look, I am not going to sit and tell you I'm a Love fan because I told you I'm not.
Right.
But I know he can give you a double-double easily if you play in the right way.
I mean, he had a double-double the first game and the second game. Almost in the second game. So
he's getting what you expect. Did anybody think that Love can play defense?
No, everybody. That was the knock on him.
So you knew coming into Cleveland, LeBron wanted him. He can't play defense.
Right, but you didn't think it was going to be that much of a liability.
It's just a liability for this matchup. But you knew. No.
It's been a liability.
Here's the deal. When they got Love, they didn't know Golden State would be the team they had to go up against in the finals. No one saw that coming.
Yeah.
So let's look at this. Is Love okay if he was playing against San Antonio the last 2 years? Yes. Because their power forward before Aldridge was just a scrub.
Wasn't it Duncan?
But Love, he's center, power forward. Right. He played the other guy. What was his name? The European guy, the one that Stephen A. can't stand.
Yeah, I know he's talking about. Yeah.
I was gonna come to it. Like I said, I hate when I do this, but I can match Love up with him.
Right.
So if they're playing San Antonio, which they anticipated them in terms of Cleveland to be playing for these last two championships, especially the first one, not the second, but the first one, Love was a good matchup against San Antonio.
Let me ask you this. I'm getting to Mike like a DJ. Since it's matchups,
right?
Why don't you put Love on both ends? Bogut ain't doing that.
You can box him out. I don't disagree. But if
And let Tristan, that long, he moves his feet pretty well.
very well for big men.
And you want, look, Draymond dropped 28 in the second game. But you want him to shoot the jumper.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen a lot.
Shoot the
Draymond
jumper.
does. He's not consistent
Right,
in terms
right.
of shooting. So
So-
that was one of those things.
So, okay. So I'm
let's
not
just
trying
stay with him.
I'm not trying to be the coach. When you said that, and I was like, well, that makes sense. Why don't we have Love play Bogut?
But again, they're not making any changes. That's my point with Cleveland. They're not making. Cleveland won Game 3 in a blowout because it's Game 3. You 0-2. Everybody always wins Game 3. We already talked about that. Portland, Toronto, all down the line.
Right.
So who did not? Did you expect Cleveland to win Game 3 this week?
I knew. I didn't think it.
I knew they would win.
But I knew they would win.
I knew they would win that game.
I'll call that.
So they won Game 3, and then everybody's talking about. But there was no major adjustments for that game.
No.
What adjustments has Cleveland made in terms of personnel?
None. No,
Not
Richard
many.
Jefferson. Richard Jefferson.
But
Because they had to.
They had to.
Okay. But they didn't have to keep him in Game 4.
Okay. But you found
But
out
it
early.
worked. It worked.
See, here that was a fool's goal. The game was so close in Game 3, nobody was really doing anything. You just assumed it worked. But in all actuality, it was just.
It worked in the Game 4 till
They started putting it on. They got hot.
Right.
So what I'm saying
they
is,
got hot. And you know
Jefferson move worked in Game 3 because it had to. It was, to me, it was just, hey, I'm putting you out there. He played well, but it wasn't nothing major. I expected Cleveland to win that game.
Hell, I'm even thinking in my head. I would put Love on Bogut. I would still put LeBron on Draymond and let Harrison Barnes go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and shoot. Because you're not consistent either. Like
You got to make.
I'm thinking in my head like
you got. That's what,
okay.
This whole show, that's all we talk about is adjustments.
Right.
They're not making the adjustments. They're not playing team ball, and they're not putting yourself in positions to get easy shots. Because the problem with Cleveland right now is, and the same thing I told you about Oklahoma City. I said, hey man, Durant needs to get in the post. You're like, well, Durant like 118 pounds.
He is 118.
But he's 6'10", 6'11". He
Yes.
can shoot over whoever's there.
Anybody.
He's going to demand double team. I'm giving somebody else an easy shot.
Right.
Cleveland doesn't get a lot of easy shots. It's the
Unless
same
LeBron's
play.
in the post.
And he doesn't go there enough. And when he
doesn't.
goes there, it's very productive.
Can I tell you, back on LeBron though, to his defense, a little bit. That brother's getting fouled a lot, bro.
So did Shaq. What's your point? When you 6'8",
No,
250,
I understand, but that doesn't make it right.
LeBron foul people and don't get calls.
I agree.
That make that right.
Shaq did the same thing. It's the Shaq. It's
Okay.
the Shaq thing.
Let's go back to that.
It's too much though.
LeBron-
You've never seen a wing player get fouled like that.
LeBron does get hit.
A lot. And it's obvious.
Okay, his size kind of like Shaq dictates that, and it's not fair.
No, but I mean.
But here's the problem with LeBron. He fakes so much, people tired of it.
Yeah, he
Can we agree on that?
He cried wolves too many times. Right. Yeah.
It's the boy who cried wolf. You get tired of it. He's always, later on, I don't know when that switch flipped for him, but he's just been doing that for a long time now.
Exaggerating.
So it's kind of like, well, did you get hit or not? But here's the deal. He gets fouled out because he does what?
He flops.
No, that too, but he goes to the hole, right?
He goes soft. He don't bang on nobody, really.
And I've always said, you dunk on people, they get out your way, because he didn't get fouled a lot early in Cleveland because he would yoke on him.
Hard.
But here's the deal. If he's getting fouled so much going to the hole, I don't know, how about getting the post?
But he's getting fouled in the post too.
He's not even going to the post.
When he was going to the post in game 2, game 1, I don't know why he stopped. He was dominating the game in game 1. He stopped going there, maybe because he kept getting fouled. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And it wasn't going. And they weren't
when
going.
LeBron is in the post, which is not very often.
Man, they started. Okay.
Okay, when he's in the post, I mean actually go to the post and post up and put a hand up post.
Right.
You know, not a little weak pass coming in or whatever. He doesn't go there enough. Get the damn ball in the post. How about this? LeBron, I know you're 6'8", 250. Cut your pump fake once. Get him in there. Jump into him, go to the line. See what he's doing, he's getting in the post. He's going right up. left hand, right hand. He may get hit every now and then. I'm not going to disagree with that.
He gets a lot.
But you also have to be a force. Give him a, if LeBron pump fakes, everybody's going to jump.
Right.
Get into your chest, get to the line.
Okay.
LeBron may be crying that he's getting hit, but the reality is he doesn't even want to go to the free throw line.
He ain't hitting free throws.
He doesn't even want to go to the free throw line.
Cleveland lost by what? 9? They missed 11 free throws. They missed 11 free throws. Game 1, they lost by 15. They missed 28 one-foot shots.
Yeah.
You make 8 of those, you win the game. you could have missed 20 layups and won the game.
And see, the reason I want to hit the foul so hard, because Joe Bledsoe, second shot out, LeBron
That's two shout outs.
And his boy Brandon. The first thing they want to talk about is, well, LeBron's getting hit.
He is getting hit.
Okay.
We just talked about his getting hit.
He
is.
He gets hit.
That's a fact.
Okay. So hit a 12-foot jump shot. Oh! Can't do that. Hit a 20-footer. Oh! Can't do that.
From 10 to 18, he's okay. But you asking him to hit a 20-footer, we're in trouble.
But from 10 to 18, he's not even okay in the series.
He's not okay in the series.
See, this is, okay, here's the refs. You're not hitting a 20-footer. You're not hitting a 15-footer.
He can consistently hit the foot.
He's not doing it in the series.
Okay.
I'm not talking about LeBron and his career and his ability to score. We're talking now. Right now. And it happens. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're just hot and sometimes you're not. In this series right now, LeBron is not hitting a consistent jump shot.
No.
So the refs are like, I'm not just going to bail you out just because you go to hole because you can't hit the other shots.
That's not bailing him out. For him, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's the same Shaq rule. It's the Shaq rule.
Shaq never complained.
LeBron, his coach is complaining. That's why he got fired.
Wait. In order for you to... That's non-verbal complaining.
Shaq complained when he started hitting people. Shaq like, yo, I'm going to hit him back. Yeah. Let's see if you call it.
But that's a foul. He wasn't over there acting while the team was running down the court for a fast break.
Okay.
All I'm saying is this. LeBron does get hit. There's no doubt about it. They're like, he's 6'8", 250, and is it wrong? Yes, it's wrong. But here's the deal.
How wrong is it?
It's not wrong to where they're losing the game.
It may be.
Cleveland is not losing the game because LeBron's getting fouled. Here's the deal. LeBron gets fouled 10 times, and they only call 4 or 5.
That's 40%.
Okay.
That's horrible.
Okay. I call 8 out of 10. He's still not going to hit the free throws.
If you give him 10 opportunities,
he's still not going to hit the free throws.
If he goes to the free throw line, that's 20 free throws.
Him getting fouled may be a factor in him being aggressive. I don't know. And that's fine. But they still not playing team ball.
But let me ask you this. When Curry is...
Oh, he getting hit too.
When Curry is hitting the jumper.
Right.
When he's hitting the jumper. He gets his confidence in it, right?
Right.
He gets in a groove. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go to the rack now. Goes to the rack, taking another.
All right.
When LeBron is hitting those bunnies, that's his confidence. Because you know his ass can't go out here and shoot. But he gets his confidence from there. Now you're taking that away from him because he's going there, he's getting fouled, and he's not getting the call. So he's like, now I can't go there, so now I got to go to 15, and my shot ain't there.
So let me get this straight. And
I'm just...
No, I have some agreement with that, but let me get this straight. I'm only 6 feet.
Yeah. You ain't 6 feet. You 6 feet with shoes on.
Okay, whatever. Even when I played, and I felt like I was off, or I'm getting hit or whatever, I'm going hard to the hole.
I'm not disagreeing about the way he
goes to the hole. Hold up. I'm going hard to the hole. And to this day, I can still dunk. Now,
okay.
Can you confirm?
I've seen him bang, yes.
Okay. Even to this day, I can still dunk, and I'm 6 feet.
Yeah.
And I'm older than LeBron.
Yes, you are.
If you don't like yourself getting hit, really put your nuts on somebody's shoulder like you did Draymond, but do it under the basket and make a post.
Pippin him.
I'm getting out your way.
Pippin him.
If I know you go into the hole and you shooting layups, I'm coming to you.
It is a little soft.
Come, dunk on him up, please.
I agree. agree with you on that part. He goes a little soft.
He's going
Because
soft.
he's expecting the contact.
Oh.
And he doesn't play through the contact. I'm not giving him that excuse. He's 6, that's what we say. He's
Okay.
6'8", 250.
I don't disagree LeBron's getting hit. I am not going to argue that point. I think LeBron is getting hit. What you going to do about it?
Right, I agree.
That's my complaint.
I agree.
LeBron is getting hit, Joel. What is he going to do about it?
Yeah, Brandon.
Is he going to dunk
What's
on
he gonna do
somebody?
about
Is he
it?
going to go in there and hit, shoot layups like he Curry with only a 27-inch vertical? Dunk on somebody.
And I have a higher vertical than Curry, and I'm 5'8" and a half.
Dunk on somebody.
So
Make them see or feel your presence.
yeah.
Going in the hole, shooting floaters and off the glass, leaning, and you getting hit. My arm.
He's playing like a true wing player. He's playing weak. And I'm not saying wing players are weak, because Jordan wasn't weak, Pippen wasn't weak, those dudes weren't weak. But he's playing like today's
Who can
wing
stop
player.
LeBron?
Nobody.
So even if LeBron is going to the hole and he's aggressive, because best specimen in the game, best player in the game, no doubt about it. If LeBron goes to the hole and he's dunking on people, it's like gnats at that point because I'm going hard.
Do you ever see him when he gets wrapped up and he just throws it up and he makes a shot and he does this?
Yeah.
Just imagine if you dunked on him and you did that. Just some LeBron. Bang on him, Karl Malone him, and then flex on him.
But take a step
You know
further.
what I'm saying?
When
Like,
he goes to hold, when he's on a fast break and they try to grab him, he still gets the ball up.
right.
He's anticipating somebody's going to grab him.
Mhm.
You can tell. He gets it up.
Yeah, he does.
But you can't get it up when you go into the lane. There is nobody that's going to stay hitting you like that.
Bro,
What? Thompson?
Nope.
Barnes?
Nope.
Green will give you a hard foul, but everybody's bouncing off of him.
Green will hit you in the nuts.
Go in there, go to the hole. If you want to shoot your layup, all right, go in with an aggressive layup. Give him that.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not doing it. That's what's so frustrating.
He doesn't go to the hole straight.
LeBron is getting fouled. I'm not going to disagree. What you going to do?
No, I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
So after tomorrow,
Hopefully, they got a game
hopefully
6.
they got game 6. No, when they have game 6.
Okay.
Because I picked Cleveland to win in 6. There's no way that can happen now.
No
So
way.
Now they got to win in 7. So I'm rocking with you, Joel and Brandon. But Brandon, you always put some stuff about LeBron. I'm going to need you to shut up.
I got it.
Because
Brandon, you and your dad are family.
all day. All
So
day.
in order to get you guys in the show, because you won't call in,
You know, Joe was in my wedding.
Brandon,
So-
it's like, is he your cousin? Is he paying your rent? I mean, he defends LeBron to the illness.
All day.
And I told Brandon, I said, look, he's the best player in the game.
No, I seen the comment.
But everything he does doesn't make it right.
No.
You gotta look
No.
at your best players, you gotta look at their weaknesses along with their strengths. And you have to acknowledge
And
that
his
weakness
weakness is he don't go to the hole strong. He, among other things,
And he pounds the rock.
like I said, among other things.
Yeah, he pounds
If if he was a
rock.
strong finisher, he probably wouldn't have this problem.
He pounds the rock.
So, but Shaq was a strong finisher. He still had this problem.
Yes. He couldn't shoot free throws.
Right. But if LeBron is hitting 70% of the free throws, you gonna stop fouling.
Hey, I'd rather LeBron go to the line and shoot 15, 18 free throws. I don't care if he make 9 or 10, that's 9 or 10 points.
No.
You can shoot 50%, you got a high volume.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
You miss.
I don't care.
You lose the game by 9, you miss 11 free throws. You lose the game by 15, you miss 28 bunnies. Like, so the margin for error against this team is none now. You done wiped it all out because in game 1 you should have won. If you would have hit 8 more layups, you win the game. Like, we're talking about layups.
Yeah.
You hit your free throw, they're free, bro.
That was the game to steal.
Game 1, yep. And then yesterday, in my mind, Cleveland, it should be at least tied. Or they should be up 3-1. Because they only got beat for real 1 game. And they got smoked that game. But it's like, man, you let all of these opportunities go by. And you can't do that with Golden State. Because like we said before, they still haven't got hot yet. And you know it's coming. You know it's coming. When Steph drops 50 on you, it's going to happen. Or when Clay goes nuts, it's going to happen. History dictates that that's going to happen.
Okay, here you go. Game 4, it's the 4th quarter.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Where the heck was LeBron?
Phoning a friend.
He was non-existent.
Phoning a friend.
Non-existent the fourth quarter. And what did I text you? What did I say?
You gonna hit 2 shots and act right when it don't matter and act like he's making a comeback and he scored 8 and sure enough he hit 2
Is
shots.
that exactly what he did though?
He did.
The fourth quarter, it was about halfway through, and I'm sitting there texting Twitter, dude, where's LeBron? He's a no-show, where he's at? And you, Kelby Norton, and Velez, you're going back and forth. I said, this is what's going to happen. LeBron's going to hit 2 shots, and then start hitting his chest and act like he's all pumped towards the end of the game.
And that did happen.
And then it happened.
He scored like, what he said, 8 out of 10, and what the commentator said, who cares?
Who cares? The game was already over. It was done.
Game's over.
You just stat stuff it at this point.
Right. So if you score 8 out of 10 points the last 3 minutes,
And you're down 10.
and you're down 10, and you end up with 25,
And you don't stop them from scoring. You score your 8 out of 10.
and you end up with 25. Mm-hmm. Really? What did you do the whole game?
Dude, he was just passive. He wasn't even looking for the ball.
He wasn't right. Right.
He was passing right over the half court line, and Kyrie. To Kyrie's credit, Kyrie said, "No one else wanted you. I'm gonna get it."
Yeah. Right. Right.
So I am not mad at that. Like I said, I am not mad at how Kyrie's playing right now. Cleveland should have did a better job of making everybody play team ball and have control of everybody and when to exploit and when to play team ball. Only thing Cleveland knows right now is just one-on-one. And like I said, I'm not mad at Kyrie. He looked at LeBron, he looked in his eyes, he says, oh my God. He has deers in the headlight.
LeBron.
I got to do it. If it wasn't with Kyrie, who would have been doing it?
Nobody. They would have lost by more. But my thing is, like, you can't have deer in the headlights if this is your 8th final. This is your 5th one in 5 years. Or 6th one in 6 years? He went to
so this is his 7th.
7th total, right? 7th total.
So he's about to go.
So he's
So if anybody,
he went
you
to
should better write a book. You and Bill Russell should better write books in Magic in terms of the number of finals you guys been to and what to do and not to do.
Right.
Because you need to read the Cliff Notes because you're not doing it.
Man.
You're not doing it.
That's pretty sad.
And all they're going to do is blame Love, Lou for not making adjustments, J.R. Smith. Last time I checked, first thing I looked at is what the superstar did. Because if Golden State had lost this series, let's say the Cleveland's up 3-1, I'm looking at what's up, Curry, you're the MVP.
Right. Right.
And Curry said, you know what? They played great defense on me. He may have his injuries. He hasn't said one thing about an injury. Nope. Give him credit.
Yeah.
And he's out there trying the ball. And then game 4, a vital game, he hit you for 38. In your house.
Real quick like
the MVP, LeBron, came to your house to go 3-1.
And gave you 38.
Gave you 38.
Gave you 38. Gave you 38.
But you get mad at him because he said, hey, you fouled me at the end of the game. So you get an attitude and want to talk smack then. You should have held him in the first quarter. I'm just saying.
So who you got tomorrow?
It don't even matter. It don't even matter. You know what? I hope they beat Cleveland without Draymond Green because it's not that Draymond Green is the difference, but he's part of the difference. But that tells me that everybody else is going to be balling out. And I love to see them smile in LeBron's face. I have no problem with Cleveland going and winning tomorrow. I have no problem with Cleveland winning Game 6 and Game 7. I told you, I don't have no problem. I would love for LeBron to win this championship so he doesn't go 2-5.
I don't
have a problem with that.
I don't want this dude to lose 3 finals in a row.
LeBron the best player in the league. I just have my issues with him in certain situations, and that's okay. I don't have to like everything he does. Hint, Joel.
I'm going to say it's hard for me to pick Cleveland and Golden State in an elimination game.
in
Golden State. If I would feel a lot better if this series was 2-2 or 3-1 the other way.
Oh man!
But since I picked Cleveland, I gotta stick with Cleveland. I'm not gonna Kelby Norton it and say I was a Golden State fan the whole time.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
I've been riding Cleveland all year.
Gotta ride.
I'm gonna pick Cleveland. I'm gonna pick LeBron having an okay game. Kyrie Irving's gonna win this game.
I told you Kyrie's the difference in
Kyrie's
championship.
Kyrie's Irving's gonna win this game. Game 6. I'm gonna pick LeBron. in Cleveland to show up in Game 7. I don't know what's going to happen. It may be.
All right,
it's gonna be
man.
bad.
All right.
It's going 7 though. Now it's going 7. It gotta go 7. Have some pride, LeBron. Have some damn pride.
We shall see. So, as always,
Yep.
thanks, player.
Yep.
Good
All
show. See you guys probably Tuesday or Wednesday. We're gonna try to hit every game up until the crown.
Hopefully, tomorrow ain't the last game. Hopefully, tomorrow's not the last game.
We shall see, but you will hear it from us probably Tuesday and Wednesday of this week.
Yeah.
Give
Come on,
you
LeBron,
an
man.
assessment of Game 5. What took place, and
You know what? I'm in a house divided right now. My son rocking that. If you follow me on Facebook, you see he's a Steph Curry fan, rocking that Golden State jersey all in my house. And, told you, Daddy. LeBron, I'm gonna need you to show up, bro. I'm getting embarrassed by my 7-year-old, man.
all right, man.
Please.
Great show. Like I said, we hear from you guys later this week. As always, hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, That Dude,
Yep.
and www.thatdude.net.
Yep.
Until next time.
Peace. That was a good point
What's that?
about Kevin Love. That's good.